See, I'm a beast when you hear that sound like yeah, beat on the beat when you hear that sound like woo. Yeah, bitch, I'm a champ, only need one round like yeah, me, I'm a G-Ring, he in the sound like.
What's up, fight fans? My name is Anik Subramanian. I'm a bare knuckle writer for the Scrap News. On Friday, September 29th in Virginia, Salem, Virginia, the bare knuckle women's strawweight title will be on the line. Melanie Shah will be taking on Hart. Today, I'm here with the UK's own, a proud mother of three, and the undefeated Melanie Shah. First of all, how are you doing today?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. This is one of my first fighter interviews, so it's an honor.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Your last fight was two months ago. It was a bloody war, and now you're fighting for the title. Were you planning on fighting so soon, or did you take this fight because it was for the title?
Well, my last fight was a contender fight, so I knew that I'd be fighting now, this fight if I won. So I knew it was going to be this soon.
Got it. Now, after a fight, how long do you wait for your face and body to heal before you jump right back into training?
Probably just a week. I'm a really fast healer. Like every time I fight, like within a week, I'm good to go again. So that's how long I leave it.
Got it. Now I know you do a lot of your training at home with your husband. That must
I do,
be
yeah.
Yeah, so that must be hectic balancing parental duties. When you're in training camp, what does an average day look like from start to finish?
There's no average day. I mean, literally, it just changes day to day. So I might have a day where I'm training 6 a.m, or then I'm training at midnight. I get my training in when everything else is done. So it changes every day.
Got it. Makes sense. Now, in terms of being a parent, do you parent any different during fight camp? Like, do you switch up the responsibilities with your husband?
I don't. I think it stays pretty even. But my husband does obviously take up a lot of the extra duties that I can't do. But then I might do extra duties when I'm not training, so it kind of works.
Makes sense. That's how it evens out, right? So you've
Yeah.
got two teenage boys and a daughter. Will they be
I have.
flying over to the States for the fights, or who will be joining you?
It would just be me and my husband. I mean, although my boys probably could come over, because it gets too hectic in fight week, it's just not really fair on them. So they'll stay at home with family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, speaking of your fight, you'll be fighting the hometown hero in Hart, who trains out of Virginia. What
Yeah.
type of reception do you think the crowd will give you, and will you let that fuel you?
I'm expecting them to be against me and for Brit, which is understandable. But that makes it better for me because there's no pressure.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to make them happy. So it's all the pressures on Brit.
I love it. Very honest from you. Now, I know you've done a little bit of training at Team Renegade, home of the UFC welterweight champion, Leon Edwards. What has the energy been like there? And like, have you trained with anyone in specific there?
Well, there's been many people I've trained with at Renegade. Obviously, Leon Edwards is there, and his brother Fabian, who's Bellator, soon to be world champion as well. So I'm very lucky to be around that kind of level of fighters. But just like everyone's just been like, everyone's got fights coming up. I mean, they've both got fights coming up. I've got a fight coming up, and so everyone's super hyper.
So Leon's got a fight coming up. Do you have any breaking news, or are we just waiting on an announcement from Dana White?
Oh no, he's got a fight announced, so it's that's coming up soon, and then Fabian's fighting soon, and a few of the other guys will be fighting different events as well. So everyone's kind of in their own fight camp.
Yeah, no, it seems like great energy. Everyone's on the same page in terms of motivation and like staying fit. Now I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. I'm gonna give you a couple of these names that you share something with. Serena Williams, Juliana Pena, Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison, Melanie Shah. These are the names of 5 athletes that are competing in a championship match after having kids. What does it mean to be in a category with some of these legends?
Well, it's very overwhelming to be considered in that kind of group of women. It's just an honor to be anywhere near them in that kind of status, because they're just all amazing athletes. So very honored.
Makes sense. Now, are there any figures that you look up to specifically?
Tyson is always going to be, Mike Tyson is definitely one that I look at. Inside and out the ring, he just like is a beast. So there's nowhere better to look at.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, as a mother in combat sports, do you have any extra motivation to like inspire fellow mothers around the world?
I think it's not just related to combat sport, but just anything in life, is that you have to make it happen for yourself. You can't, becoming a mother shouldn't stop it for you. Like you should still aim to go for what you want. And that's a great example for you to set for your children as well. That you can keep going for these things, even being a mother, and all the responsibility that comes with that.
I love that. Now, 2 more questions from me.
Okay.
I'm going to share you a number. The number 3. You have 3 kids. Your 3rd victory in bare knuckle would make you a world champion. Do you view that as a potentially a lucky number?
I do. Well, it's supposed to be a lucky number, so yeah, I suppose 3 is a magic number, as they say. So maybe there's something in it.
Very nice. And one last one for me. Do you have any messages for your fans or any social media or sponsors you'd like to plug for yourself?
Well, message from my fans is just like, I really appreciate the support. I mean, I'm not a very showy person in terms of like trying to get fans, but so the people that have been there to support me, I've just really appreciated it, and it's just really nice and overwhelming. And then just want to shout out to anyone who's been supporting me, and obviously my husband, who's my trainer as well, Team Renegade, and Ash, who's my trainer there. So just everyone that's been supporting me.
Awesome. Well, you guys heard it. September 29th, Melanie Shah is going to go for gold. Thank you so much for joining me. It was an honor from my end.
Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate it.